Because what we're trying to create here that was very special was to create a characteristic home whilst combining that with next generation living. So that's what was, it's quite challenging, but I think we've got it at Ombré. I'm a Gold Coast local. I grew up 1 kilometre from Ombré Robina, so I feel very, very local, particularly to this project. Location here is so close, so it really sort of brings it into that epicentre of Robina. I think that's one thing that's very, very sort of special about this site. There is very, very limited sites that are within this catchment so close to the town centre. This site was approved for 100 apartments. I reduced the number of apartments to 95 apartments, so to give each home more space. Because each unit has a flexi room, and I think a little bit extra sort of space in the home is ideal for whatever you want to make it, whether it's a hobby room, whether it's a work from home, whatever it is, you've got that facility within your home. Part of that is to create the residents' own little private oasis within the building. And that's a really important part.
For Ombré, we really wanted to create warmth and texture and visual interest. Like, we wanted to say goodbye to those soulless white box interiors that I guess they're trying to please everyone, but I think they're pleasing nobody, and give people something interesting, textural, handmade, but still something that could suit a variety of furniture styles and colors, but not blank space. When people walk through the front door of their new Ombré apartment, we want them not only to be so excited and think it is so beautiful, but we want them to live in it effortlessly. We want them to find the flow easy, the finishes like effortless to maintain, and even more than that, we want them to be excited to invite people over, and then 3 years down the track, they open that door and they're still excited because it stood the test of time and it still looks amazing.
The uniqueness of the location with Ombré Robina is its elevation. The site itself sits quite high. What that allows the building to generate is fantastic views to both the hinterland and also the skyline views of the Gold Coast. And there's always a beautiful, gentle ocean breeze coming through as well. Ombré Robina is strategically located just up the road from the 7th largest shopping centre in Australia, Robina Town Centre, which offers an array of shopping experiences, dining, bar and restaurants right on our doorstep. Robina is one of the most dynamic suburbs on the Gold Coast, and it provides extraordinary convenience, whether that be lifestyle amenity, employment, health, education, connectivity. Robina's got it all.
Definitely my favorite feature is the handmade tile. Like, it really shows those wavy edges, that beautiful interplay of glaze variations from tile to tile. Owners are all living in this digital world, but they have analog hearts, right? Like, there's been this real return to craft, so I wanted to create a space that felt crafted so that it was interesting, and when people walked into their house, it was their house and not some cookie cutter copy of every other space out there.
Really what we're conscious about is the outlook from your apartment, and you have privacy from your neighbours. So we've been really careful and conscious about designing the building in a way where you feel like you're private not only from your immediate neighbour part of the building, but obviously the neighbours that are around us. And we're quite lucky on this site because there's quite good separation between us and our neighbours, and we're very lucky in a couple towards Scottsdale, towards the north and to the south, where there's no one there and we get these fantastic views. So it's about sort of positioning each of these apartments to get best possible aspect and best possible views and the most possible privacy for each person. And that's something we're really conscious of. We're trying to design apartments as homely as possible, and that's helped on this site because we've got so much space. We've got a lot of landscaping, and we've got a lot of separation from our neighbours, so we've got this beautiful piece of architecture setting in this quite nice context. The most effective building, so the best possible residential outcomes, is a builder-developer team.
So I'm one of the directors at Greyburn, and I play a very hands-on role in the business. So I'm in touch with every client, every procurement opportunity, every new project, and obviously work very closely with the delivery teams. Worked with most of the staff here for over 10 or 15 years. We go back a long way, and we create a great culture of working together and teamwork. We also have worked with most of our subcontractors and suppliers for over 10 years, and we put a lot of effort into making sure that each project is set up really well from the outset, and forward planning, and also bringing bringing all the right people together to create a seamless process. Again, just consistent relationships. And really importantly, that everyone enjoys the process, because I believe everyone should come to work each day and enjoy what they're doing.
Working with Immerse Projects is always a pleasure, and it's seamless. Every attention to detail is considered, and the buyer is at the foremost of decision making.
Immerse has been born about over 20 years of me developing projects on the Gold Coast, particularly within like a very short distance of Ombré. I started developing here and creating homes for people over 20 years ago, so it feels very special for me to be delivering more homes within that Robina town centre catchment.